One season. Take a look.
Jalen's our starter, and really and he's done a great job. We wanted him to take advantage of the opportunity and take the reins with the advantage of the opportunity that he got. And we feel like the preseason that he did that. I consistently saw a player that got better every single day. I consistently saw a player make the read, getting better with his reads and his accuracy and his ability to run and when not to run, And so he did exactly what we wanted him to do. Again, nobody else has worked with the one, so you could really argue that we named a starter a while ago. But Jalen will be our starter, and he's earned that right with a great preseason, and we got a lot of confidence in him and in that room in general.
Nick Sirianni there. Let's take a look at some notable starting quarterbacks for week 1. These players are either on a new team or were recently named the starter. That's what we're looking at. Here's the discussion for the breakfast table. Which of these players do you think is going to have the biggest wake-up call to, lend to the segment here in week 1?
Wake-up call is looked at as a bad thing.
It is.
It can be a positive thing.
Okay.
And it can be a positive thing when you're having a nightmare and you get to wake up from it and the birds are singing. And I think that's going to be Sam Darnold's wake-up call. Oh, my gosh. This is the football league. This is the NFL. I get to throw to McCaffrey and my guy Robbie and this rookie Terrace. And I'm not on the Jets anymore. Yes, it's a beautiful morning. That's going to be him. Sam Darnold versus the Jets. I'm very excited for that one. And I think this is, of all the week 1 slate, I think this one is going to be an absolute blowout. I think the Panthers are going to kill the Jets. I do. I think they're going to beat them by like 4 touchdowns.
How I feel.
And Sam Darnold's going to be, I do. One of the stories of Monday morning is going to be Sam Darnold against his old team, and I think he's going to let it rip, and I think the Matt Rule thing is going to be fun, and I think the Jets are going to be spinning, and we'll run all these clips. Say what you want about Sam Darnold's time with the Jets. Had a really strange time. The mono, the ghosts, and Gase, and it was all so much promise. I think he is going to open up a can on the Jets week 1, and it is going to be a wake-up call.
That shirt with all the names that go down, like where it's like, Jalen, Juwan, and Mono, Ghost, Gase.
Gase, yes. Bug eyes, all that stuff. I think it's going to be Sam Darnold, a good wake-up call. There's all kinds of them, though, DeAngelo. Is there someone who's going to get a bad one?
Ooh, yes. My guy's going to get a bad wake-up call, and it's Jared Goff.
Okay. Here we go.
You heard Jared Goff say, hey, why not us? Hey, Jared, let me tell you why not you guys. Okay, let me tell you why not. You haven't ran the football successfully in a long time. Last year, 30th. Okay, you bring in Anthony Lynn. I love Anthony Lynn. He wants to try to run the football, but I just don't know if you'll be able to. You've always kind of had that run game to have your back. You're not going to really have that in Detroit. I know you guys are going to try to, but, for me, Jared Goff, the Rams were good despite Jared Goff. It was so many times I saw play after play that he just wouldn't settle for what was wide open. She tried to force throws. And I think a lot of that, I say wake-up call because he's not going to see Aaron Donald on his defense. He's not going to have Jalen Ramsey and these guys to get the football back, or he can make a mistake.
Yeah, Woods,
make a mistake in Detroit, you're down 7. You make another mistake, you're down 14. Before you know it, you're trying to figure out, man, can I really play in this league? Yeah. And so, to me, it's going to be interesting to see kind of what transpires in Detroit. And I'm not even mentioning the opponent. The opponent, the San Francisco 49ers, they come into play.
Can I step right
Absolutely
up to the podium
come
here?
into play.
I'm with DeAngelo. This is going to be brutal.
He just ran Goff out the league.
I think he just ran Goff out the league, and I want my swings.
Get in, Peter.
I'm not picking on Lions fans this week. I'm Lions faithful, Hawaiian blue.
I thought you were about to take up for him.
That Niners defensive line against that Lions offense. Good luck. Let's look at the Niners defensive line, what they have now, healthy and ready to go. We talk about the Buccaneers so much on the show. We forget that the Buccaneers were like the 49ers were 2 years ago. And Dee Ford has been outstanding this summer. Outstanding. So Armstead, we haven't seen much of Bosa. Kinlaw's now in his 2nd year. Fred Warner just got the big contract. Dre Greenlaw's a 3rd-year player. Like, that is going up against a Lions offense that I couldn't tell you who's the number 1 wide receiver. I couldn't tell you who's the number 1 running back. Outside of Ragnow, I don't know who on that offensive line can stop anyone. DeAngelo, very often I'm like, now come on, relax. I think this might be really, really ugly in week 1. I think San Francisco might run them out of the building.
Did you two decide this separately and not know it, that you guys are both going to go Jared Goff against the Niners? And just
pretty much.
That's pretty fascinating. Out of all the quarterbacks, you guys left 30 on the table. That's unbelievable.
I feel so negative, but
No, it's true. Whack the
it's not a great matchup.
But when
week
you
one.
watch the two, you know, when I was looking at the list of teams and options that I had to choose from, I mean, I didn't want to pick Jared Goff because I got some friends on that coaching staff, right?
Sure. Yeah,
and so
everybody
I'm rooting for him. I mean, I really am. But when I was looking at it, I was just like, oh, my God.
Can I tell you?
Well,
I think
I just feel bad.
Lions over Niners is my
Yeah,
absolute special.
I love
for week
that.
one.
I
Week
love
one
that.
is
You
crazy, unpredictable, wildly
gonna be
unpredictable.
doing pep talks to the
New
Lions
coaching
fans
staff.
week one.
No, for real. I think I might be. It's my
Dan
absolute
Campbell
special.
give a good speech.
Yeah, and like we don't know what we're getting from Campbell. We don't know what we're getting from all those coaches. We don't know what we're getting from Goff. We know the Niners.
You
Like
seen Bosa?
Bosa's good.
We know we're
haven't seen
getting
him in a
2
long time,
touchdowns
though.
from TJ Hawkinson, hopefully. It's so funny we stuck to 2 games. I looked at the other side of your matchup. I think it's going to be a wake-up call for Zach Wilson because I just feel for the kid. I don't have super high expectations. I think the Panthers' defense is why the Panthers win this game. I can't speak for Sam Darnold and company, but I just feel for him with the morning papers and the radio the next day. If Sam Darnold somehow outshines him, or if he is a rookie up against a good defensive team in the Panthers, like what that looks like the next day for the Benny from Ho-Hocuses.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the
It's a
drafts
tough one.
folders are full with those headlines.
It's
They've
a
been
tough
working on
one.
them. Yeah.